Although Jews can pray individually anytime, for a service, Jews tend to pray in a group of 10 or more people. We also pray out of a prayer book called a Siddur, which means order. Each prayer helps to form a story, taking us all the way back to creation, up through what we imagine might be a perfect world. The service also gives each of us a shared way to express our multifaceted relationships with God through different prayer types, like blessing, petition, and thanksgiving. So imagine the service as if it were a team sporting event. Just like you wouldn't start a game without stretching first, the service begins with an introductory period for warm-up, which might include selected psalms, songs, or other readings, depending upon the occasion. Once everyone is warmed up, the service officially begins with a praise prayer called Barchu, essentially the equivalent of the umpire chanting, "Now play ball." After that comes Shema uvirchoteha, Shema and her blessings. Shema is one of the oldest prayers we have. It's technically not a prayer, but rather a series of biblical quotes, the first of which, the most famous, sums up the unifying, guiding principle of Judaism, that Jewish people believe in one God. If you had to write about the essence of Judaism in a tweet, this would definitely be a possibility. The next main section of the service is the Amidah. It's so important that Jewish tradition teaches that if you had to choose only one part of the service to include, the Amidah would be that choice. And then the last part of the service involves two concluding prayers, Aleinu, which envisions a perfected and unified world, and then the mourner's Kaddish. Phew, the game is coming to a close. So there's a cool-down ending that usually contains some form of a closing song or benediction or both. A few other things to expect. Some services also include a reading from that week's Torah portion, as well as a Devar Torah or sermon. One last word. By and large, anywhere in the world you go, when Jews pray certain prayers like Barchu, the Amidah, and Aleinu, they always turn towards Jerusalem. In fact, most synagogue sanctuaries in America are built to orient the congregation to face east. This practice reinforces the core concept that no matter where we are and what the unique details are of our variant communal practices, at the end of the day, we are all channeling our energies, prayers, and hearts in the same direction.